My entitled husband wants to visit his parents because he never sees them even though I'm about to give birth. He still went and now I'm considering divorce. My husband and I are expecting twins very soon, and this pregnancy has been very difficult, but my husband is making things more complicated. I'm scheduled for a C-section because of complications that make me high risk. My husband says that I'm lucky my parents are only a few hours away and willing to come whenever needed because his parents live in another country so he only sees them once a year. Because of this, he wants my parents to be here when I give birth so that he can leave to visit his family. According to him, they don't have a lot of money, but they booked him a non-refundable plane ticket to come help them and visit for 6 weeks. The flight is 5 days after my scheduled C-section and he has to go. He doesn't want to cancel the trip because his parents wasted all their money on this flight. Mind you, his parents knew when my surgery was going to happen and they decided to take my husband away when I'll be at my worst, most vulnerable, in desperate need of help. And then my husband demanded something outrageous of me. He wants me to reschedule my surgery. To reschedule my C-section. He thinks seeing his family is far more important than my well-being, and our kids too. First, he suggested pushing it a few weeks earlier, but unless there's some sort of emergency, the doctors aren't going to approve pushing it up a few weeks. Then, he suggested pushing it until after he gets back, which is just insane, and I couldn't believe he would even ask that. I've mentally prepared myself for that certain date, so there's no way I'm going to even try to reschedule. He said that his parents need his help over there, but I'll be at home with 2 twins and recovering from surgery. He said that my parents are always here to help. I reminded him that these are his kids, and he has a responsibility to them. He told me that if they're willing to pay for me to be there with the little money they have, then it must be something serious. I asked him if it was anything more serious than me having 2 kids and being cut open. He won't even tell me why they need him, and he expects me to be all right with this. The next day, I heard him on the phone with his brother and they both agreed that I was being unreasonable and crazy because of the hormones. His brother said I can't think clearly because of them and he must go to his parents. His brother is also going over there, and at this point it feels like a family reunion rather than big trouble. He told my husband that I'll be fine if he goes, so he decided to actually go. Update: I received a letter in the card from my in-laws. It had a picture of the entire family wearing matching sweaters and smiling like they don't have a care in the world. Meanwhile, I have a surgery in 2 days and I don't think he's coming back anytime soon. But when he does, he'll immediately be receiving divorce papers.